Messi or Ronaldo? Who is the greatest of all time? Who is the GOAT? Let's settle it once and for all. But I have to say before I go ahead as a preacher that when it comes to Messi or Ronaldo, there's a strong argument, or there are strong arguments for Ronaldo as the GOAT, and there are strong arguments for Messi as the GOAT. But when it comes to Jesus versus Satan and the religions of this world, there is no argument. Jesus is the only way. Jesus, number one, is the only one who said that he was the only way. Number two, Jesus was the only one who predicted that he would die and rise. Number three, Jesus was the only one who died and rose. So let's come to Ronaldo and Messi. First of all, I have to say that Ronaldo and Messi are remarkable. They are special players. One problem is that one of them belongs to Real Madrid and the other belongs to Barcelona. And when you have anything about Real Madrid or Barcelona, there's always myopic reasonings. There's always lopsided conclusions. If you ask Real Madrid fans, Ronaldo is a GOAT. If you ask Barcelona fans, Messi is a GOAT. So I'm going to tell you a definition that I think will help us come to a conclusion. Definition number one: the greatest of all time in a sport like football has to be somebody who in his prime did not have any weakness. That's the first definition. The second definition will be, if you want to get a forward for your team, if you are a fan or a coach, what are the things that you will look out for in getting that forward for your team? What are the 5 qualities, traits that you want that forward to have if you're not thinking about Messi or Ronaldo? So going ahead, I would say, my personal opinion, and don't attack me, this is a free country, this is a free world. You have the right to choose between Messi or Ronaldo. I personally think that Ronaldo is the greatest, is the GOAT. Now, if you believe that Messi is the GOAT, you are right. You have a right to say that. If you think like me that Ronaldo is the GOAT, you have a right to say that. But how do we come to the conclusions? First of all, now, let me elaborate on the definitions that I gave. The first definition: the greatest of all time in a sport like football has to be somebody who in his prime did not have any weakness. Now, when you look at Ronaldo and Messi, first of all, Messi is the greatest dribbler the world has ever seen. There's no argument about that. And you can say Ronaldo is the greatest header of the ball the world has ever seen. So, each of them have qualities that the other does not have. But when you talk about completeness, when you talk about somebody who did not have a weakness in his prime, you have to go with Ronaldo. In his prime, Ronaldo did not have any weakness. He could dribble, he could run with the ball, he could score types of goals, he could cross the ball, he could head it, he could give assists. And Messi, in his prime, could do all of those things, but had 2 weaknesses. He was poor in the air, and he was poor with his weak foot. And now somebody will say, oh, come on, Sonny, what are you talking about? Messi is not a tall guy. Ronaldo is tall, that's why Ronaldo is good in the air. No, in football, go and check football statistics and check even videos. The best players in the air has always have not had anything to do with their height. Pele, who many consider the greatest of all time, Pele was a short guy, but he was terrific in the air. Michael Owen, who led England's national team front line for a long time, another short guy, terrific in the air. So no, Messi not being tall is no argument for him not being good in the air. Messi is actually poor in the air. And when you talk about the use of the weak foot, Messi is poor in the use of his weak foot. Ronaldo is world class in the use of his weak foot, left foot. And Ronaldo is world class in the air, probably the greatest we've ever seen heading the ball. So when you talk about the qualities that you need to have in a forward, you say, I want a forward for my team. What are the qualities that you want to have in your forward? You should be able to dribble. Well, if you talk about dribbling, Messi is better than Ronaldo. So I'll give Messi 9 over 10 in dribbling, and I'll give Ronaldo 7 over 10 in dribbling. When you talk about a forward, you want somebody who can use both feet very well. I'll give Messi for his left foot, I'll give him 9 over 10. For Ronaldo, for his right foot, I'll give him 9 over 10. For Messi's right foot, I'll give him 3 over 10. For Ronaldo's left foot, I'll give him 7 over 10. And then when you come to the air, the use of the heading of the ball, the use of the air to head the ball, in the air, I'll give Messi at best 5. And that is giving him more than he actually deserves because it's below average in the air. But I just give him 5. And Ronaldo, in the air, I'll give him 9. And therefore, goal scoring, Messi, Ronaldo, world class in goal scoring. But when you talk about different types of goals, I'll score Messi 7 over 10 for different types of goals. And I'll score Ronaldo 9 over 10 for different types of goals. Most of Messi's goals come within the box. Ronaldo's goals are scattered everywhere. A lot of them come within the box. A lot of them come from the left of the 18-yard box. A lot of them come from the right of the 18-yard box. A lot of them come from outside the 18-yard box. So Ronaldo, for different types of goals, I will give him 8 over 10, while Messi gets 7 over 10. And then when you talk about the greatest of all times, it has to be somebody who has significant number of different kinds of skills. Messi's top skill, which cannot be compared with anybody, is his dribbling. He dribbles with immaculate movements, so to speak. With that left foot of his, he could dribble. You know, Ronaldo too can dribble, but Messi is better than him in dribbling. But when you talk about the extras of football that the very skillful players will have, then Messi comes short again. The extras of football, for instance, even in your dreams, you cannot see Messi playing an overhead kick. Neither can you see Messi playing a scissors kick, let alone scoring with them. But one of the greatest goals you have ever seen in world football in the Champions League was scored by Ronaldo as an overhead kick. So Ronaldo can do overhead kicks. Messi can do overhead kicks. Ronaldo can do scissors kicks. Messi doesn't do scissors kicks. Ronaldo can do flicks and tricks. Messi cannot do flicks, but he can do tricks. Ronaldo can pass the ball with his shoulder, can pass the ball with his back, can score with his back to goal. Messi doesn't have those extras. So, to keep a long story short, Messi and Ronaldo are terrific. But Ronaldo edges him when you talk about the GOAT, because the greatest of all time in a sport should be somebody who in his prime did not have any weaknesses. Ronaldo in his prime, you can't score him less than 7 in anything. Shooting with the right foot, shooting with the left foot, scoring in the air, doing overhead kicks, scissors kicks, name them. You can score him a minimum of 7 over 10 in all of those. Messi, with all his terrific skills, you can score him 9 over 10, 9 over 10 in most of his skills. But when you come to the use of his weak foot, you can score him more than 3. In the air, you have to score him below average. So this is my argument. You can disagree with me and you can agree with me. I am going to say one more thing. In terms of Ronaldo and Messi, these are the 2 greatest players we have ever seen alongside Pele. So don't insult them. Don't say because you like Ronaldo like me and then you mock Messi or you talk down on Messi. That's foolishness. In the same vein, don't say because you like Messi, then you hate Ronaldo, and you talk down on Ronaldo and mock Ronaldo. No, if you are a true football fan, these 2 players have entertained us over and over and over again, and we should appreciate them. And in closing, Ronaldo being the GOAT, the Champions League, the most difficult competition in world football, he is the highest scorer in the history of the Champions League. He is the highest assist provider in the history of the Champions League. Messi and Ronaldo, terrific players, very great players, but Cristiano Ronaldo, being the most complete, is the GOAT. Do you like this video? Share it. Make comments in the comment section, but please don't insult. No insults. Just make your argument for Ronaldo or